So the question I want to pose today is this. Are there realtors out there, and do realtors really mislead their potential seller clients or tell them what they want to hear about the value of their home simply to obtain a listing? Hi, I'm Frank McManus with Lamacchia Realty, and welcome to Let's Get Frank About Real Estate. And yes, unfortunately, this does happen, and it happens more often when a market is really, really strong, or in a market where there's really low inventory, with the theory of trying to overly compensate and take advantage of the supply and demand situation. However, the question sellers or potential sellers need to ask themselves is, do they want to work with somebody who's going to acquiesce and tell them what they want to hear, and set them up for possible future headaches down the line? Or do they want to entrust somebody who's going to be real with them up front, tell them exactly where they are in the marketplace, what the market is doing, what buyers are commanding, or what homes are commanding, I should say, price-wise, for the season they're in, for the market they're in, conversely, to set them up for potential success and at least a lot less stress down the line? That's the question potential sellers have to ask themselves. With respect to the realtor side of things, again, this usually happens a lot more during times of a strong market or markets with low inventory. However, it can happen now, or it can happen during market seasons where the market shifts a little bit, more inventory does come on the market, and when people look to sell right at the beginning of that trend, there are still some agents that are going to tell them what they want to hear based on what it's going to take to win that client as a potential listing, even if the value of the home, the list price, the potential sale price that they're sharing with that client or potential client is overinflated, because it's coming on the heels of a strong market. So my suggestion is this, and I'm sure there's plenty of other agents that feel the same way: do yourself a favor, do your potential client a favor, be very upfront with them at the beginning when you first sit down with them at that listing conversation, and show them market data, show them stats, be upfront, let them know ahead of time what the market is commanding for the potential value of their home. It will definitely save them a lot of potential disappointment and a lot of headaches down the line, because what happens is if you overinflate the price and you pump up their ego and tell them what they want to hear at the beginning to get the listing, you're setting yourself up and you're setting them up for a really hard conversation down the line with respect to potential price adjustments and having to reduce the price of the house because there has been no action, there has been no interest, because it was overpriced in the first place. And sellers, that's a lot harder conversation to have with sellers than it is right up front telling them what it really should be. So again, do yourself a favor, be upfront, be honest, show market stats and data to back up what you're trying to explain to them, so they understand and fully can see in front of them where their house would fit in the marketplace, rather than just telling them, this is what I feel because we're coming off a strong market and we could still take advantage of it. I hope this helps. Sellers, keep this in mind when you're interviewing agents as well. See where they're coming from and where their mindset is with price points. And again, for your benefit, although it might be hard to hear, because the value might be a little bit lower than you were hoping for, it's a lot better to know up front a true potential value as opposed to an inflated value, because I would highly suggest you do not want to go through the price reduction situation. You'd rather get a market value price for your home right away and not have to deal with any other headaches, because selling your home is an emotional process as it is. So I hope this helps. Until next time, have a great day.